I thought I was done for the day until I saw till my future self said, hey, look at this. So what was it I was supposed to look at? A live conference put on by the DOJ, the Department of Justice. There isn't any justice in that fucking department. Are you kidding me? That place is full of demons. Did you know that? How many people knew that? Just like the Attorney General, Barr is dirty. Okay? He's not an ascended being. He no more represents what the light is, which is what love is in living spirit, than the man on the moon. I was wondering when he's going to get taken down. Okay? Go take a look to see what former CIA guy Kevin Shipp has to say about A.G. Barr. Okay? That's another piece of shit that needs to get fired. Put in a fucking prison. Okay? Most people don't even know. This goes back to a lot of what Anna von Reitz talked about. She basically put it all together, even though I'm not part of her team. Remember, I'm an autonomous unit. Okay? A single unit of consciousness that's not held captive by insanity, okay, which is living in fear of what love is, which is insanity. I am what love is. That is sanity. That's higher energy. That's a higher state of awareness. So we can read right through all their fucking bullshit. Okay? That's why I was supposed to see this. So ask yourself this. In light of the emails and the hard drive, right, that came out with, what's his name, Hunter Biden, now you get Dan Bongino, and bless his heart, Dan Bongino, I've been sending you love and light, brother, to go through my transmitters into your messengers to help heal you. And there are a lot of ways to heal that tumor that you got, because baking soda 30 days and fasting will get rid of it, just like that. Okay? And there's, of course, a lot of other ways to do that. So I'm sure and I'm happy because you're on the right team. I know based on things that you've said, little cryptic remarks, that you know what's happening. This has always been a spiritual war. Okay? As I mentioned many times, I was very fortunate to know who to hang out with when I came out of my mother's womb, which is the living spirit and the living energies of planet Earth, this world, okay, this home world of ours. So one of the reasons they just came out with the DOJ live conference is they've just indicted, if you will, or charged Russian intelligence. Okay, now anybody that understands how dark and light, or demons, and those that have love and living spirit in their heart operate, okay, it's called exposure. It's exposing the film in a camera, okay? So when the light is in here, at the level at which we are, we can see right through their motives for every single thing that they do, which is to maintain the narrative, to maintain the information war. Because information is energy. Okay? Information is energy. If they control the information that you experience, then you experience who they are instead of what we are, which is what love is. That's why they run a political system. But with lawyers, for example, they don't know this. But look it up for yourself. If you're a bar member, known as the bar, the Queen's Bar, the bench, which is why they wear dark robes, okay? Pirates of the Caribbean, black and white. Their symbols are everywhere. It's because if you've ever seen what they call Lady Justice, blind, the scale. That's the scale between dark and light. Okay? So just like the mask order 6 feet apart. If you would have seen the town hall ritual with President Trump, that was a satanic ritual. The mask order by the governors was to summon demons. So all the people that are wearing masks are summoning demons. Jesus. It's like basic biological science in 6th grade, or whenever you first learned about it, which is aloha, which is the essence of the breath of life. Put a mask over and say, I'm dead. Summon the demons. I'm dead. I prefer to be dead. I don't want to take a breath of life because I'm not among the living. I am among the dead. That will summon a demon. Okay? Because the vast majority of these folks do not have a clue how to fight a spiritual war, even though they're everywhere. So when the light is put on Biden and Hunter Biden, and smart, if anybody knows what a dead man's trigger is, okay, that's called an insurance policy for the physical body, even though we're living spirit, not the physical matter. Knows, for example, this guy that, I remember I saw Bill Riley the other day talking about, this doesn't make any sense. All of a sudden the FBI has been holding on to this hard drive that's got unbelievable pictures and emails that showed that the whole family's just corrupt, doing all kinds of bribery deals with China, doing bribery deals and corrupt with a gas company in the Ukraine, okay, to enrich their family. And then you have Hunter Biden says, yeah, but my old man gets half of everything that I get, right? So what happens is he leaves the laptop. So Bill O'Reilly would say, why would anybody leave their laptop with criminal evidence? Nobody would do that, right? A demon would do that. Because a demon is not sane. As a matter of fact, anybody that knows anything about alcoholism knows that it's self-sabotage. Why would people do things that don't serve them? Why would beings on this planet trash and poison the air and the water and their own soil that they grow crops on? Black magic. To get people to do things in order to self-terminate their own biosphere. Same thing as a mask order, just another satanic ritual, because they represent the dead. Okay? So that's one of the reasons why this is a classroom in what they call lower evolution, lower density. It's to learn how to be more powerful in spirit, how to attract more light, which is what living light is, okay, which is living energies in the planet. So when your living spirit is able to communicate with all the living energies that are in nature, then you're commuting back and forth with everything that is nature, which is the great living spirit of Mother Nature, in which she's providing all the energies that you need in order to maintain what? The purity of your energy and the purity of your spirit. So if I can get you completely distracted from that, having a communication relationship with the living energies that we are, with the living energies in the planet, and merge your mind with technology, what happens? You become insensitive to the life force in the planet. You become insensitive to everything that is living energy. What happens to you in your own evolution? Your timeline collapses. So here we have, for example, the DOJ conducting a news conference, and one thing that's conspicuous by its absence is there's no comments. They're not allowing any comments. That's on purpose. They don't want the light putting the truth in there. So I'm going to put the truth in right now. And that is that they want the light to be put on the Russians and not the Chinese. That's what they do, distract you. Whenever the light comes in and puts the light on the truth, exposes all their criminal corruption, they got to find a way to get as many units of psychic energy, which is units of consciousness, focused on the Russians. Take the light off the Chinese, take the light off of Hunter Biden, put the light on the Russians and what we say we're going to do, which is to charge Russian military intelligence. Now, this is not to say that there are not dirty Russian intelligence, okay? But we can measure how many units of consciousness for example, are now aware of the criminality of Biden, which is treason, sedition, insurrection, and essentially the overthrow of a president and the overthrow of the American people to put them under the control of a communist party. One of the reasons that they had the original 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution was you couldn't participate in the public political process of the United States of America if you were a lawyer. Did you know that? You know why that is? Because it means that you represent a foreign power. And the foreign power in that is the bar. And the bar is the Queen's Bench. Now you can look that up on what's known as the Treaty of Verona. And you can also tie it directly to the Vatican, because if you're a member of the bar, you also have to be a member of what's known as the National Lawyers Guild, which means you're a card-carrying member of the Communist Party. You get it? So Barr, A.G. Barr, is a member of the Communist Chinese Party. So are those lawyers that work with the DOJ. Okay? So when Trump said cleaning the swamp out, he's talking about all these lawyers that represent Dracos. That's a swamp. Those are your lizard families. Those are the ones that can't ascend. 2D tunnel vision. Okay? They see everything as a resource to be exploited and harvested. That's why they have so much money. Billions, trillions of dollars. That's electrons that's not flowing through the circuit board. That's a measurement of evolution, by the way, right? So I thought it was interesting that here all of a sudden the stuff on Biden and the hard drive comes out. And the FBI had that hard drive for a year. So that smart owner, when Biden left that off there, you think he left it there and didn't decide to go back and pick it up by mistake, or he just wasn't thinking about it? You think he didn't know that somebody might turn that in, particularly if they're looking to see what's on that hard drive? Would he ever take that risk? So what the shop owner did with that hard drive is make a copy. Smart dude. That's called an insurance policy. Because the FBI didn't do anything with it for a year. So you know what the owner did? Smart guy. Sent a copy of it to Rudy Giuliani, who happens to be Trump's lawyer. So now that all this is coming out, and now we have the DOJ trying to put the light on the Russians instead of the Chinese and Biden. That means that's an enormous amount of light of information that is held, that is now that light is being switched onto the Russians and taken off of Biden. That's how they manipulate, and it's what's called social electrical engineering of consciousness. They know how to do this with people. And most of the people will not even understand how it works. The higher the vibration that you're running, the more light you're running. The more light you're running, the more you're aware of. You can see right through all their bullshit. That's a measurement of evolution, the evolution of your density consciousness, which is an evolution of how fast you're learning. Anyway, I wanted to share that because I just couldn't let the FBI try and get away with that shit. Okay? So I got to put it up on YouTube, so at least I know that it's in the system. Push it back through the system. Anyway, have a great day. Sun's up. It's a beautiful day. We already won this, okay? The light won this. They know that. But they only know how to operate on one set of instructions. They're demons. That means they are an inversion of what we are. An inverted function. We give light, they push dark. And love is infinite possibilities, which is infinite creative imagination. Our conscience is not held captive by a demon. Anyway, have a great day. Bye now.